Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Firefly Express bus from Melbourne to Sydney and back. Firefly Express is a coach bus service which runs between the two largest cities in Australia. It takes approximately 11 hours and 10 to 15 minutes from the two cities' bus terminuses, which are Central Station in Sydney and Southern Cross in Melbourne. The route this bus takes goes inland on the Hume Highway and has stops in the North Melbourne suburb of Campbellfield and the southwestern Sydney suburb of Liverpool, although these must be booked prior to ensure that the bus does in fact stop there. To board the bus, make sure you arrive a little earlier than departure. Firefly recommends 30 minutes prior, but honestly around 20 minutes is still fine, as the other passengers will be getting their stuff loaded onto the bus, so don't stress too much if you're running a little late. There are also various other stops along the way, including 2 meal breaks at truck stops in both Yass and Albury, where you can buy hot food and other standard petrol station food and drinks. You can also get some free tea, coffee or hot chocolate. It's also possible to get a shower, but you have to be very quick as the stop is only for 30 minutes. There are also toilets. The meal breaks are honestly so good, especially when I compare it to my experience on the XPT train, where there is no opportunity to get out of the train for a decent bit of time, and I find that to be quite constricting considering how long the journey is. Okay, now for the bus's interior. First thing that I found great about the interior is that there is a toilet, as this allowed me to drink water on the bus and not be pissing brown by the end of the trip, out of fear I would need to go to the toilet hours before there's any chance to stop. Another positive the interior has over the XPT train is that there are USB chargers in the seat, which helped me a lot because I always forget to charge up before this sort of thing. The seats, however, are pretty average and don't recline that far back, but you do get ample legroom. Luckily, this bus does not seem to fill up that often, only during peak travel periods, so you might be lucky enough to be able to stretch out across 2 seats, which I was able to get both times I traveled on this bus. Important to note, the bus can get a little cold during the night, so make sure to bring a jacket or cardigan to keep you warm. To me, this is a good trade-off as compared to being stuck in a hot and stuffy bus. A little chilly and well ventilated in my opinion is much better. The biggest plus for me though that the Firefly Express has over the competition is that it's cheaper. With booking in advance you can get from Melbourne to Sydney or vice versa from just $65, which is $10 cheaper than the XPT train. It's also a lot cheaper than flying, as flights from Tullamarine Airport start at just over $80, and the flights from Avalon Airport, which are a similar price, are a lot more expensive when you take into account the travel expenses of actually getting to that airport. So overall, my opinion of the Firefly Express bus is positive, and unless the train between Melbourne and Sydney improves or flying becomes far cheaper, I will be taking this option in the future. Thanks for watching, subscribe.